Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt, and in today's video I'm going to be doing kind of like a battle of, but a different type of version from the battle of. I haven't really been feeling all that great lately, but I wanted to kind of dip into some of the other eyeshadow palettes that I haven't really been using a whole lot, or I've only used a few times. So I pulled the Butter London palette. This was one of the palettes that I got from a BoxyCharm, and it has all of these shades in it. But then I got to thinking, these look awfully familiar. So I got digging around in my eyeshadows and found my Subculture palette, and it has all of these shades in it. And if you look at the two together, there's quite a few similar shades. And I did swatch them on my hand yesterday to see if I could like mix shades to make colors that were similar, or how similar. Like for example, in the Butter London palette we have the Femme Fatale shade, and then we have Axis here. Then we have Temptress, which is a matte, which is very similar to Fudge. The Star shade, if you mix Destiny and Electric together, which is this green and this green, you basically get this shade. And then I was like, okay, I have Diva, Queen, and Enchantress, which are both, they're all like lighter shimmer shades. So since there's only 3 shimmers in the this palette, I was like, okay, what can I do to lighten up like Adorn? So I mixed Adorn with Dawn. I also mixed it with Cube. Cube kind of gives it a little bit too much of a pink cast, but I think I have enough color combos in here between the two palettes that I think I can do a battle of. And I am going to use Dawn on both of my eyes. I'm going to use this shade here as like a crease color for both eyes as like a base color. And then I will go in with Fudge on one eye and Temptress on the other. Fudge isn't quite as dark as Temptress, so I think with a light hand I can get the other one to work. But if you're interested to see how I use these two palettes in conjunction with each other to not only create very similar looks, but to see if you own one or the other, maybe you don't need them both. And this will make my decision on whether or not I declutter this little guy, because it has 4 shimmers and 2 mattes in it. This one only has 3 shimmers and then the rest are mattes, so kind of on the fence. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I will do like the rest of my makeup afterwards, and I do have an always off makeup cloth in my lap just in case. Cat hair on the brush. So to make this a fair start, because I don't have like a transition shade for both, in both of the palettes, I'm just using this Dawn shade in like the crease area and up to my brow bone, so that I have something on my eyes. And then I will use the same brush to apply each of the colors, and then take off the excess color with my, it's not a Vera Mona color switch, it's a J-Cat. And that Dawn shade for the first time actually had kick up. I'll use my J-Cat brush cleaner in order to get product off my brush. Okay, so now I'm going in with the ABH palette, and I'm grabbing Fudge. And this is a BH brush number 16. I wish that they made these, these are the Studio Pro brushes. I've got about a three pack of these like a year ago, and I really enjoy these little brushes. I use one for highlight, and then one for like detailed blending, and then one of them is like a nice crease brush. They're super soft, they're nice and dense, and I haven't ever had any problem working with a shadow and these little brushes. But when I go to link these from their website, I can't find them anymore on their website to link them. It's bath time. Wherever I've been the past 3 days, he has been like really close by. If I get up and go to my room from my computer, he's like right there on the bed. If I come in here, like say to organize something or to wash my face or brush my teeth, or he's like either at the door or over here in the corner on the couple of pieces of dirty laundry that I have. If I go out in the kitchen, he's like twirling around my legs. I asked my dad, I said, am I dying or something? The cats won't leave me alone. He says, yes, we die a little every day. So I don't know what's up with my cat. And this is going to be more of like a neutral look for me. Those of you that watch my channel know that I like color, but because the Butter London palette is more of a neutral palette, I'm going to be using more of the neutral shades. Now I'm going into Temptress And I'm kind of glad that both of these little palettes have mirrors. I'm like gonna lightly go in. Actually, it looks about the same on the eye as the other shade. Actually, it's shearing out quite a bit. I might have to build it up. I can tell you one thing, this shadow is blending so much easier than the Subculture one. I don't mind having to do the extra work for the Subculture one, but it is blending a lot easier on this eye. So now I'm going to take Adorn and put it on like my hand, and then I'm going to grab Dawn and do the same thing and kind of like work the two colors together on the brush. And this might work better if I had a wet brush, but let me get my brush wet. Now I'm going to dip into Diva and Enchantress. And since I still have this palette on top, I'm going to grab that shade Star and I'm going to put that over here. And I'm going to grab Temptress out of here and just work it over here just a little bit. And then drag a little bit of it towards the first color on my lid, just to blend over any of the shimmer that got in my crease. Okay, now I have to clean my brush off and get it re-wet again. Now this is going to be interesting because I'm going to grab Destiny and then I'm going to grab Electric. And I only dipped into Electric like twice. I have not gone back into it. I'm going into Destiny to pick up that green. Because Electric has more like glitter in it than the other shade. I'm gonna pick up just a smidge. Going back into Fudge. And then I'm going to go back into Dawn and go back over the tops of both of them. So there we are right now. Let me go ahead and clean up my face, and I'm not going to do a whole lot of like face makeup. I'm going to do a little bit of concealer, some blush, some bronzer, and some mascara, and probably lip color. And this is one of those little Fabletics cloths, but it's dry. It works great whether it's dry or it's wet. So let me finish up doing what little base products I'm going to do, and then I will come back and we'll do the lower lash line. So far at a distance it looks pretty similar, but I can see the difference when I look up close. So let me do the rest of this and then I will come back and we'll do an up close look. Okay, close up of what we've got going on so far. So this is the Butter London side, and then this is the ABH subculture side. So grabbing the two palettes again, this one is definitely, like, you can see the shimmers all throughout, whereas this one it looks like the shimmers in like spotty positions. And the shimmer shade that I put in the front seems to have vanished. I just grabbed a little on my finger. There, that's a little better. Since both of these have like a blue shade in them, I'm gonna go ahead and this is a Morphe E36. I'm gonna grab Axis out of here. I'm just gonna smoke the entire lower lash line. And the brush that I use the brown with, I'm just gonna run it back and forth to blend it a little bit better. And I do close my eye because I have a tendency to stab myself in the eye with a brush. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of this electric shade on my pinky and pop it right under here. Probably not gonna be the same shade on the other one, but now going back into this one, I'm gonna clean both of these brushes off. I'm gonna grab the Femme Fatale shade here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. This turquoisey shade isn't quite as yellow as the other one is. I think I'm gonna grab just a touch of Temptress. And then I'm gonna go into Star. I think on the inner corner you can really see the color difference between those two shades. It looks like I'm missing some of it over here, so since it's already on my finger, with the way my eyes are, when I open my eyes to do anything, so like when I was doing my under eyes or mascara, my lid folds up into my eye socket, so sometimes shadow gets a little bit lost. But I think that's gonna be it using these little guys. Let me move the brushes and stuff in my lap. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in again and then let you see both of the looks together, and then let me know, I mean, do you think these two could pass for the same look? I honestly, looking at them, if you didn't see the glitter on this eye, I would say yes. But I'm gonna leave that decision up to you guys. I didn't do anything with my brows, but I already have brows. I don't really normally do a whole lot with them. I think these look very similar, and if you wanted to like spice it up with like a black liner or even a brown liner, you could do that. I didn't put any liner on, but let me zoom you in. So here we have Butter London, and then here we have ABH Subculture, and then both together. What do you guys think? I think this eye looks a little bit dark up here. And I'm surprised because that Fudge shade isn't as dark as the Temptress shade. That's funny. I probably could have gone darker with, you know what, I got it open. Now for the rest of my face, I'm wearing the L'Oreal Color Reshine in Varnished Rosewood Roller Lash for mascara. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in Fair, one of my blushes, and then the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze. I did grab an ABH highlighter and put it on. I ain't seeing it. I'm really not. So I'm gonna grab, find where I stuck my highlighter brush. Hello? Oh, there you are. I'm gonna grab this cube shade right here. It's leaving like a light pink sheen on my face. And there was quite a bit of kick up with that one. I have little glitter flecks all over the palette. All in all, I think both of the looks came out okay. Let me know what you guys think. Should I go ahead and declutter the Butter London palette? I mean, it's got 2 mattes and 4 shimmers, and then this one only has 3 shimmers. I mean, I guess I could use the shimmers in this with this palette. But I mean, the brown and the blue are very, very similar. They're very close, like very close. Fudge and Axis. Alright, so we have Fudge and Axis. There's Temptress and Femme Fatale, which doing pinky swatches always sucks for me. My finger's so tiny. So there's those 4 shades right there. This blue has more yellow in it, and this brown has more red. But I think for the most part, you can build Fudge up to be a little bit darker. And you can always sheer out Temptress. But yeah, the Axis shade is a little bit too yellow of a turquoise, whereas the other one has more of a blue base. So it makes it more of a cool tone turquoise than a warm toned turquoise. But I mean, the shimmers, like I said, I mixed 2 shades. I mixed a matte and a shimmer to get the inner part of this eye. The same thing with out here, because I don't have a whole lot of shimmers in the ABH palette. So if you think I should get rid of the Butter London palette, let me know. Or do you think I should keep it and use these as like companion palettes? Because all of the shimmers in here look like they would go beautifully with this palette. So, I mean, if you think I should keep it and just wear them together, like 2 looks, you know, like a 2 palette look kind of thing, let me know. I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. I will see you guys in another video tomorrow. Have a great day or night wherever you are.